Previously
Blackwings are officially, pretty much gone from the Progression series.
on Progression Series Season 2.
Accumulated fortune.
Stop! No!
I've lost the game on board. I realized I'm not drawing for turn. I reckless green.
Yeah. So is it just over?
I'm literally dead.
How about this?
Oh!
In this series, both Nyhmnim and myself will be opening 24 booster packs or one box of a core Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster set. We will build a deck and play a best 2 out of 3, and the winner will receive a small prize to upgrade their deck. However, in each episode, we will open another box of the next set that was released, moving in chronological order, constantly upgrading our decks before dueling each other at the end of each episode. But this time around, we'll be introducing side sets, a new banning system, and plenty of other fun surprises that you'll just have to watch to find out. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression Series Season 2. If you want 5% off any singles or sealed product, click the affiliate links in the description and use code CIMOOOOO5. And clicking the TCG Player affiliate link before you shop helps support us to provide you with more amazing content.
I may have overstepped my boundary last week trying to bring some kind of grimy FTK deck to the mix against Alex. Our card pool has gotten significantly better over these last few episodes. I believe, actually, I've cornered Alex to a point where we're at even ground, especially after I lay down this ban ticket today. I don't think banning Shure was a mistake last episode. I think completely removing Alex's Blackwing pool has put him back to the drawing board to at least put us on even footing for the next few episodes. And I think just removing Dark Strike Fighter is the next safest choice. So while Alex still is the only one with the copy of the card, I'm going to ban Dark Strike Fighter from both of our pools, and we'll get right into the opening today.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we take the good with the bad. The bad news is that Gage got a ban ticket last episode and decided to ban Dark Strike Fighter. The good news is that we kicked his ass last episode, which means we get to redeem ourselves by spinning the wheel for winning. So let's go ahead and spin, see what we are going to get. We got like 2 Starlight Rare wildcards last time. Looks like we're not getting it this time, but looks like it's just a redoer ticket. I have so many fucking redoer tickets right now. It is absolutely unbelievable, but we'll add it, and let's throw it over to Gage so we can tell you all about today's set, Absolute Powerforce.
Absolute Powerforce, released February 12th, 2010. This set, I think, it's pretty solid. There's a lot of really impactful cards all throughout the rarities in this set here, so I'm really excited to open this core set today. I'll point out some of the really notable ones. Cards of Consonance is a really good draw card, just being able to pitch a Dragon Tuner to draw 2 cards. Super Nimble Mega Hamster is really solid for summoning beasts out the deck, namely Raikou is a really good choice. Fiendish Chain is one of the best trap cards from this entire era of Yu-Gi-Oh! Continuous Effect Negation at a time where there wasn't too much. Also, your opponent can't attack with the monster either. Was kind of nice. And then these 2 Gravekeepers cards aren't anything too great in particular, but I'm pretty sure we get a banger in the form of the rare slot. Let me make sure. Yes, we do. Rare slot. Gravekeeper's Descendant is one of the best Gravekeeper monsters ever released. We get Recruiter a little bit farther down the line here, but this one reads we contribute a different face-up Gravekeeper to target a card and destroy it. Not too shabby. Again, when we get Descendant, which is a mandatory search in Star Strike Blast, this deck becomes a beast of its own. Gale Dogger is responsible for some dumb FTKs and some super dumb combos by dumping from the extra deck. Nothing really relevant at the moment, though, in Yu-Gi-Oh! And again, another weird release, man. Some of these cards, like we saw Shine Palace Dark Rabbit. In the other set, we have Baphomet and then Chimera. Sure, why not? Into the ultimate rares, you got a couple of bangers. Battle Fader is just really good for doing what it says, stopping the battle phase, and then also giving effectively a tribute for because it's just a material that sticks around. I'm a big fan of the Moon and the Sun Dragon, but they are not too relevant. Drill Warrior, on the other hand, is a really solid ultimate rare. I bet Alex wishes he had this card when he played that dumb Quick Draw deck last episode. Yeah, how did that go, bozo? And then X-Saber Hyunglei is, of course, a really important X-Saber monster. Again, farther down the line, X-Sabers start to get some more broken cards, but at the moment, you really start to see them come into their own. Short print commons, Consecrated Light is an extremely good side deck card. I'm looking to get a couple of these. And then the secret rares, I think all of them are not anything that we're going to be looking for unless we're actively trying to build X-Saber. Ember's Blade is important, but all these other ones are just, they're just bad, I'll say it. I wish there was more to say about the commons. Gravekeeper Steel is extremely good for the Gravekeeper deck, but outside of that, there is nothing too relevant. Temple of the... I've never seen this card. Wait a minute. There's a reason I've never seen this card. Yeah, I like the artwork of it. It's not really good, though. All right, I'm not going to waste too much more time. We actually got a couple more turbo packs to open up since we are in the losers circle today. I've got 3 packs of Turbo Pack 2. Let's see what we can grab from the second release of Turbo Pack. 3 packs in. Gimme, gimme. Oh, this is pack 1. I will not be opening those. 3 Turbo Pack 2. Let's see what we get. Flip them up. Mist Archfiend, Necro Valley. I don't think any of these are too good, especially Mist Archfiend. It's like a secret rare from Force of the Breaker. First reprint, but it's not a good card anyways. And then Necro Valley, we already have a billion of the commons. Number 2. Oh, those are really good. Commandant is solid, and Spear Soldier is also extremely good. I really like those. Again, we're opening a lot of Gravekeepers in this set today, so there's potential, and there's also potential moving forward. And I think Turbo Pack 2 is one of our only ways to nab up a couple copies of Commandant. I think this was printed as a rare and an ultimate rare in Force of the Breaker, I believe, so this is its first reprint in a minute. Hoping to grab another one of those in pack number 3. Any luck? No, but those are also solid. I'll take those. Anti-Spell, Light Imprisoning Mirror. Could be worse. We'll put it in the collection. Let's get opening Absolute Powerforce today. All right, bringing the A game today. 24 packs of Absolute Powerforce. Let's get some absolutely powerful monsters from it, please.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, 24 packs of Absolute Powerforce. This set is absolute trash. I think the only things I'm looking for are Gravekeeper's Descendant, which is a rare, so hopefully we pull that. Fiendish Chain is a super rare, and that's pretty unlikely to come up, but, you know, it's possible. And then if I get a Drill Warrior, that would be pretty sick, but that's Ultra, so I'm not holding my breath. 24 packs. Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Right off the bat, there's Gravekeeper's Descendant. 1 is all I need. I would like multiple copies of this, but 1 is just fantastic. Also, if you never watched the Sealed Showdown episode of Absolute Powerforce, I'd recommend it because this set is actually fantastic for Sealed because you get to play some of the wackiest shit imaginable. Oh, an ultra rare Battle Fader. You know what? This is not Drill Warrior, but I think this is probably better just because it's more generic. I'll happily take this. There's some cool stuff we can do with Battle Fader. If we got multiple, I would not complain. Gravekeeper's Stele is also a notable common I want to mention because if Gravekeepers is on the table, which I think we have a playset of Necro Valley now courtesy of our Turbo Packs / Champion Packs and just whatever opportunity we've had to pull them, if we get multiple Descendants and then once we get later to Starstrike Blast and get copies of Recruiter, we could very easily play Gravekeeper. I'm almost certain we also have a playset of Commandant as well.
Chimera's not an absolutely powerful monster. Yugi might say otherwise, but I'm not Yugi, bro. I'm not Yugi. Garlandol, I don't know the name of it, bro. It's really not that great. I'm not gonna lie to you. Pandaborg, though, my man. I like the artwork of Pandaborg. Consecrated Light, I did say this was a short print, and I do want to get a couple copies of this. Just an integral side deck card against anything, like, dark related. Imagine if Alex was still on Blackwings. This is the easiest normal summon in the game. Ooh, man. Again, I like the artwork of the cards, but it is nothing at all playable. Sun Dragon Inti and Ultimate Rare. Stunning card IRL. Digitally, I'm not going to be looking at it. Oh, and the Moon Dragon in the next pack. I couldn't ask for much more. Wow, thanks, Konami. Man, useless. I really don't... We'll never summon this thing. I don't even have to look at it. I don't even have to talk about it. I really didn't even have to stop for it. I'm going to be honest. Battle Fader in the Ultra Rare slot. That's a really good pull. Actually, finally a holo worth talking about. Battle Fader's solid. I'm not going to lie. Just, again, easy tribute material. Ending the battle phase, giving me another turn. It's everything nice, and it's all wrapped in the one card. I like it.
Well, there's a secret rare. Unfortunately, the secret rares in the set are pretty bad. Underground Arachnid is, it's a fine card. The problem is it's so difficult to make because you need a Dark Tuner and a non-tuner insect type monster, and we're just never playing a deck that can fulfill those requirements. And a second secret rare. This is not the set we want to be expending our secret rare LUT. Core Transport Unit. This card is terrible because it's an Iron Core of Kwakimeru card, which means we are not going to play it. What? Back-to-back Core Transport Units. Are you fucking... 3 secret rares. Although, I did get a second Descendant. So, you know what? I'm more excited about the Descendant than I am the secret rare. That's pretty bad.
Getting towards the end, and I'm a little concerned. I got 0 copies of Descendant. I was hoping to get at least one of them. Doesn't look like it's coming up, but I don't think this pack's good enough to reroll. I'm going to be honest. Last 3, anything big in the close? One more left? No Descendant. 0 Gravekeeper's Descendant in my card pool. I got a Battle Fader. That's about it. Battle Fader's good, but there's like a lot of good supers and stuff, right? There's like Fiendish Chain. There's, well, of course, you know, my guy Descendant that I didn't get. I have like 4 Redoers, I think, but I don't know if this is worth spending on one. Gravekeepers are pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Like, Summon Descendant gets really crazy when we get Recruiter and Starstrike Blast. A little bit farther down the line, but I think it's integral to their strategies. We did get a comment on today's opening, too, for Turbo Pack. You know what? I haven't spent it in a minute, and I was really looking for some copies of Descendant, because we don't get a reprint for it for many, many, many moons. I got a Battle Fader. Am I happy enough with it? Oh my god. You know what? I think we can do better for Absolute Powerforce. This might seem a waste. I'm not going to lie. But I'm going to re-roll my 24 packs for this. I really want another stab at cards like Fiendish Chain, Gravekeeper's Descendant. Feel really like I got ripped off this time around. Let's go again.
I think that's our first super rare, if my memory serves. Dragon Dwelling in the Deep. For those of you who don't know, this is actually Abyss Dweller before this card is actually good. But yeah, I wish this was a Fiendish Chain, but it's still like a neat little card, I guess. Boy, do I have trauma seeing Reptilian Vasky from Sealed Showdown. That card is a house.
This might be one of the first ones we used in a minute, actually. I know neither of us has really touched or really even considered using our rerolls, so I'll be happy to use it now. 24 more packs of Absolute Powerforce. Hopefully better luck this time around. Not in pack number 1. Oh, super rare. Gravekeeper's Priestess. It's not the Gravekeeper I'm looking for, but I'm pretty sure if we play a Gravekeeper strat, this just makes the field Necro Valley, right? Yep. I mean, interesting. I don't know if we'll play it, but hey, hopefully it's a good sign to come. Descendants along the way, hopefully. Oh, Hunya. Hunlei's pretty good. Hunlei's a very, very good Yu-Gi-Oh card. It does require an X-Saber monster, but popping 3 spells or traps is not too shabby, and I don't think this X-Saber gets a reprint for forever, actually. I think this is one of the ones that still doesn't have a great reprint to this day. I'll take a Hyunlei, no problem at all, my guy. Gale Dogra, all right, let's pull off some FTKs. We can do it, right? We can do it. I don't have any Descendants again. None of them in this pack either. I got 6 packs left. Just let me get 1. 4 more left. Anything big in the close? I'm just looking for a Descendant, really. Oh, Alchemist, a black man. Wow, it's exactly what I wanted, right? Card is terrible. 2 left. Any Descendants? No, but I got a Dijin. Embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie. I think we ended up worse the second time around. I would have wanted that Battle Fader. Well, we replaced the Battle Fader for Hyunlei, huh? It is what it is. I've got no other choice. I've got to keep this one, right? That sucks. Could have gone worse, I guess. All right, we'll save it to the collection. I do got a strategy today, though. Let's see if it's good enough to beat Alex.
Only a few packs left, though. Honestly, I'm pretty satisfied. I got 2 Descendants. I got a Battle Fader, which I was not expecting in the slightest. If we get a 3rd Descendant, I'd be even more content, but 2 is fine. I can make that work. Another Battle Fader would be nice, or if we can pull a Fiendish Chain in the last 3 packs, I will happily take that as well. First pack, nothing there. Let's see what we get in our second to last pack. An ultra rare Alchemist of Black Spells. Sick artwork, but terrible card. Last pack, let's see what we get. And we do not get anything relevant. I'm pretty sure, that might be our 3rd Gravekeeper Stele, but I don't know if we'd ever play 3 if we did play Gravekeeper. So we got what we were looking for. I don't think there's any point to waste a redoer ticket, and we're just saving those for a rainy day, I guess. Let's get to deck building. There's some fun stuff I've got planned.
As I said in the beginning, I feel like we've really hit a point in the progression series where Alex and I kind of find ourselves on even ground. After banning Dark Strike Fighter, I've really gotten rid of everything huge that Alex had to an advantage, right? It used to be he had Harpy's Feather Duster to back us into a corner and he would just fix it and resolve it, you know? I ended up getting one myself to kind of even it out. Then he ended up pulling Dark Strike Fighter, which was great, but I made a meta move to ban Shure, and maybe it was a little bit misguided. But now that I've removed Dark Strike Fighter, we have pretty much the exact same card pool, and I think we're just like battling it out week to week with just good decks. So, hopefully I just got to play better Yu-Gi-Oh than him. That's the plan, right? Hero Beats a strategy we're taking today. I've noticed with the last few episodes, just summoning big dudes might be able to, like, just win games. And this deck does it better than no one else, with a whole bunch of easy ways to get into these large dudes like Stratos, as well as Neos Alias, which is a great card that pairs with Gemini Spark, by the way. We should be able to put some pressure on the board and hopefully whittle down Alex out of his life points. We've also been playing extremely aggressive recently and lowering our spells and traps down a little bit. This one allows us to play a little bit more with the form of Gemini Spark as some form of interruption, but also just inherently having more space for traps. There's also some really cool side decking ideas where we can just easily play a card like Skill Drain if it ends up being a blowout in the matchup, and also Consecrated Light, not too bad, right? We don't play any major darks, it should be pretty good. Banisher of the Radiance is kind of a call here against the meta. He's been playing a lot of stuff that focuses along the Chaos engine, so hopefully sticking one of these might make his strategy a little bit worse. 1600 on a dude's not too bad, right? And then Yatagarasu, I'm a little hesitant on it, but it's apparently the newest thing in Progression Series research that this card is broken all throughout Yu-Gi-Oh! Weird. Maybe not crazy at current Yu-Gi-Oh! Time, but back in the day, this card's a menace. The goal is, if we lock Alex out of the game, or if we, just stabilize enough and summon Yatagarasu at a point where it can't be contended, it won't be contended. If Alex doesn't have a response to Yatagarasu coming down every turn, the game has ended. Especially with Hero Beat. I feel like we might have a chance to do it. I'm really happy with the list and how it came out. I think it's pretty good. No Royal Oppression in the list because every time we've run a Royal Oppression deck, Alex has countered with a Royal Oppression deck. It's been miserable. But I think just built alone, this deck is really solid. I'm ready to take it in the battle. Let's see what Alex is queuing up today. I'm stoked, man. Let's duel.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the saddle once again with Gravekeepers. We don't have Recruiter yet, but honestly, this deck is like fine, and I think it's something that'll throw Gage off his game. If anything, if we can just Necro Valley Royal Tribute him once, the value of this is that Gage is most likely going to make me go first, regardless of if I lose the die roll or not. And so the nice part is this sort of has like the magical scientist effect where he's going to get punished if I open this going first. And even if I do go first and don't open this combo, I'm playing a lot of disruptions, so like it's probably fine. If I just open like a couple traps and like a spy or a guard, I can just sit pretty, and there's nothing wrong with that. So let's go and do the card by card. We have a Gale. This is like the only like non-Gravekeeper in here besides Sengen, because Gale can just pair with any of these for a 7, and Gale's just a decent card all around. I mean, it just has like it's a good card to out really weird things at times, and so I just like it. Then we have the Gravekeepers. 2 Assailant, 2 Commandant, 2 Descendant, 2 Guard, and triple Spy. So you all know Spy by this point, as well as Guard. Guard's actually seen quite a bit of play this season. Descendant's great because you can tribute another Gravekeeper to pop a card your opponent controls that is not once per turn, so you can abuse this very heavily. Commandant, you pitch it to search Necro Valley, and Assailant's a neat one because while Necro Valley's up, you can target a face-up monster your opponent controls when this card declares an attack and change its battle position. So if Gage has like Spy or like any weird thing up in defense position, we can actually force it to attack and ensure that we are going to clear it. And then Sengen can search almost everything in our deck except for a copy of Commandant, so that's pretty nice. The spells, Triple Book. This is good because we can like even flip our own Spies and Guards down, but it's also just good defensively as well. We have True Nade and Duster, double Stele just to be able to get our Gravekeepers back into rotation because that's very important. MST, triple Necro Valley, a Pot of Greed, Raigeki, triple Royal Tribute. I'm honestly going to side this out if I know I'm going second because I think this is a gimmick. Honestly, if I pull this off once, I'll be set and I never want to play this card again. So we'll see. If we go to like game 3 and I'm going first again, I might bring it back in just to win that way, but we'll get there. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. We have Snatch Steal as well just because it's too good not to play. And then the traps, we have double Bottomless, a Ring, double Oppression. Every time I seem to play an Oppression deck, it either doesn't matter or Gage also plays an Oppression deck, so this card's basically a blank. It's nice because Spy usually triggers in damage steps, so it can't be Oppression that way. You see for the sideboard plan, we have some fun stuff with that as well, and so it's just a nice card to be able to play under. If Gage is playing like his cat deck or anything, he's going to get crushed by this. We have double Sack, double Skill Drain. May seem a bit odd, but the nice thing about Skill Drain is that we can just play big beat or beatdown because Necro Valley is going to pump all of our guys to just be really big naturally. So yeah, you don't get like Spy searches or like Guard bounces or like Descendant pops, but who cares when you can just play beatdown? So like, honestly, it's going to affect him more than us, so that's like the whole purpose of this being here. And Torrential is just removal. The side deck is a transformative side deck, as a matter of fact. I'm going to take out 15 cards in here and actually go back into my Flamvel Gravekeeper Monarch deck that I was playing a couple episodes ago, because Gage is most likely going to bring in a lot of stuff to like try to combat this strategy. And so if we can play a completely different strategy altogether, then that's going to really throw him off, and he's not going to know what to do, especially if we get forced into a game 3. So we have BLS, we have Caius, we have double Flamebell Firedog, triple Flamebell Magician, double Raiko, double Zaborg, a Premat, and triple copies of Rekindling. Basically, game 2, our deck is going to look nothing like it does now, so that's going to be fantastic. And the extra deck, maybe it'll come up, but honestly, there's very few instances where it will. Like, Gale's the only tuner we're playing, except for Flamebell Fire Magician in the side, and so if it comes up, it does, but if not, who cares? I mean, we're playing a bunch of stuff, so like, it's possible, but I'm not really focused on it. I'm just trying to play a nice low to the ground deck and just really keep him off his game and see what happens. So guys, let's not make you wait any longer. I can't wait to see what Gage is playing. It's time to duel. Well, Gage, absolute power force. This is like a weird set. There's like a couple good cards in here, but there's a lot of garbage in this set, unfortunately.
A lot of garbage in the set, but I think there's a lot in the lower rarity slot, which that's the ones for us, Alex. Those are the ones that matter. Cards like Fiendish Chain, Battle Fader. There's a lot of little hidden gems here and there.
Since when is Battle Fader low rarity?
It's an ultra rare. Listen to me, bro. There's some pretty good stuff in this set. Believe me, I'm the one that had to read over it today. So
that's true. That is true. And fortunately, you know, the fact that I don't know. Every time we sit down, ever since we started having so many options at our disposal, I get nervous going into every episode now because it's like, damn, we could just, if you're not prepared, you just are going to get fucking walloped. And I feel like the last few episodes have been that to a T.
Yeah, I feel like you keep bringing some fresh stuff to the table. It's got to keep me on my toes. This season has been great for that. I think just being able to constantly change up our strategy and, back the other person into a wall. It's kind of fun, man. I'm hoping to get a little win streak going myself here. I'm still pretty far behind on the win count when it comes to our current records, though.
Not too bad, though. And with Blackwings out of the picture for you now, that won't be as large of a chasm for you to cross anytime soon. But let's shout the patron. It is Zachary Fish. Thank you for the support.
Wait,
and I have my dice now.
I was going to say, I got to know before I select. Do you have your dice in front of you?
I do have the dice. Is that going to influence your decision here?
It does, actually. Go ahead.
Does it? Okay, let's see if it matters.
Yeah! Oh, still can't beat it. No.
Okay, I'm gonna throw you a bone, Gage. You ready?
I'm ready. What you got?
I'm gonna go first.
Oh my God, times are changing. Oh man, we'll see if it pays off for you, little one. Let me see.
It does not pay off. Damn it. All right, main phase 1. Oh my God. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'll set 1. And I'm going to fire Necro Valley.
Oh, stop. It is not fine for you right now. Things are not going well. I will draw for turn.
You could probably see where I was going with this and what I was hoping to accomplish by going first.
Yeah. Tell you what, man. My strategy going great. I'm going to activate Greed to take 2 more off the top.
Sure,
1,
that's fine.
2. What do I got?
That's what I deserve for trying to go first. Right? The greedy guy here is me.
Right, what do you got, man? Okay, you're on some Grave Keepers, which means that's going to be some big defense I got to get around here.
It's going to be thick.
Best case scenario is Spy for you. All right. Let's see what we can do here. I'm going to activate a card that's going to show you what I'm on today. I'm going to activate Emergency Call.
Back on the heroes, huh?
Back on the heroes. I'm going to give a call to my guy Neos Alias. He's going to come to my hand here, okay?
Okay.
All right. Let's go Summon Alias. Okay. And I'll go Battle Phase right into your Gravekeeper Spy.
I wish. It's much worse. It's Assailant, so take 100.
Oh my God. I didn't expect to almost make it around this thing, I'm going to be honest. I'll take 100. No problem. And I'll go to main phase 2, okay?
Okay. I imagine a Gemini Spark might be in my future here.
Couple things might be coming up here. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and I'm just going to pass it to you, okay?
3 back row.
I'm not scared of Feather Duster. I never was.
I need to remember what Gemini Spark does. It's like you tribute...
Gemini Spark is tribute a level 4 or lower Gemini, target a card on the field, destroy it, and then I draw a card.
It's target a card. Okay.
Yep,
I wasn't sure if it was card or monster. Nope. That was what I was trying to clarify.
Any card.
Thank you. Stand by anything.
Nope, you're good.
All right, main phase 1. So the problem now is if you have Gemini Spark, I need to actually get it out of you. So that is annoying. I like this. Let's normal summon Gale.
You like it, and I don't mind it. That's fine.
Have Alias.
That's fine, too.
Okay. Let's put the Assailant to attack.
Sure.
Let's go battle.
Sure.
Let's go... we'll send in the Gale. Why not? Decision time.
I do. I've got some ideas here. All right. In response to the Gale declaring an attack, I will activate Gemini Spark.
Yep, makes sense.
I'll tribute off the Alias, and then that's the question. What do I get rid of? I think I'm going to actually just knock off your Assailant here.
Okay. And then you draw.
I do take a card, and then you do have a replay. Would you like to redeclare?
Yeah, we'll go 13.
And I'll take it. No problem.
Okay. He was dying one way or another, I figured, with the Gemini Spark. So we will just go second main, and actually, I think I'll just pass it back.
All right, no problem. I'll draw. Stand by main. Okay, I will throw down... I'm surprised you had no other back row. We'll go Breaker, the Magical Warrior.
Sure, I imagine my Necro Valley's not long for this earth.
I'm going to break that Necro Valley there, and I'll just go 300 into your... I could have gotten a little bit more in, but I don't care, man. I'm going to be
damage
far
step?
here. Stop. No shot. That'd be crazy.
What would you do?
I'd lose my mind, bro. There's absolutely no way. I'll just go main 2.
Yeah.
I mean, if I haven't gotten Feather Dusted yet, I don't know if I will. But I'll just pass it to you, bud, okay?
Yep. I'll draw. Oh, that's not a bad one. Let's pitch Commandant.
Ooh, okay, that is a good one. Yep, go ahead and pick up another copy.
We'll get another Necro Valley, yeah. That A-okay?
That's A-okay.
Let's try it.
That's fine.
I have an Assailant, once again.
Yep.
Battle.
Yep.
Let's go for it. Thinking if I want to change. Oh, it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know when
Yeah.
you're going to activate the effect.
All right. That's fine. So it was on attack deck. I have the option to activate
If you want to,
Assailant
you
here.
can, mate.
I don't think it matters if I'm going to be honest. So I'll just take. We'll both take the 2,000 here. It's fine.
All right, good deal. Good deal. We'll take 2.
Yeah. Okay. Because like you're just gonna put it back to attack. It literally makes no difference to me. Second main. I guess just go.
Man, looking good for me. I'll draw. Stand by
Yeah.
main.
It's not, this is not going as planned. I will tell you that.
Just getting in there, man. I'm gonna get in for 1916.
It's 35 total. Take it all.
Nice. All right. I'll pass it to you again, bud.
We'll draw. I think standby.
Nothing in standby.
All right. Let's try some cleanup duty.
Raigeki. Unfortunately, not good enough.
Ooh,
My
okay.
body as a shield.
Pretty good. Let's go Gravekeeper's Stele.
Great card. Is it Stele or is it Steel? I'm pretty sure it's Steel.
I looked up the pronunciation. Supposedly it's Stele, but I have no idea. Who fucking
Man,
knows?
I've been calling it Steel for years. I'm gonna still call it Steel.
I think
bro.
most people call it that. I'm pretty sure it's Stele, but
I don't even
whatever.
know what a
Someone wants to
Stele
correct
is.
me.
I don't even know what a Stele is.
That's a Stele. That big fucking stone slab. That's a Stele. All right, is this fine?
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to get my Assailant, and I'm also going to grab my... Do I want my Commandant back? Sure, we'll take Commandant back. Whatever. All right, go ahead.
All right. Draw. Stand by main. I think that's just it. I'm gonna go E-Call,
Sure.
and I'm gonna pick up Stratos from the deck here.
The big boy. Yep.
Big boy. And check it out, man. I'm gonna Stratos. I'm gonna activate the effect to destroy a spell or trap.
Sure. Necro Valley gone.
Pop the Valley. This is not a spy. This is GG. So we'll go in with Alias.
Fortunately, it is a spy. Right in the nick of time.
Yeah, right. Just saving you there. That's fine. I'll take
Yeah.
100, and
Yep.
you can get your other spy search.
I
there.
will get my search here. The question now becomes, can you clear me? I really hate that you popped my Necro Valley. That kind of sucks, but that's how the game goes. Let us grab another spy, I guess. I kind of need a wall up. Let's actually get guard.
Yeah. All right. Guard's the man. All right. Well, I mean, that was the only thing keeping you alive. I still feel
That
like
is.
I'm in a solid spot. So I'm just going to pass it back to you, Duelist. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't feel fantastic, I'll be honest. Main phase 1. So I have the Commandant to fetch the third Necro Valley.
Go figure. Yeah. All right.
It was off the Stele. You already knew that. Let's go... I guess we'll fire it.
Sure.
I'll bring out Assailant. And,
sure. That's fine.
We'll go to battle.
Okay.
Who are we taking out here? Not, like, super concerned. Everything on the field is kind of just chilling. Let's go for the Alias, I guess.
Seems like the best choice. Would you like to activate the effect to change the position?
Sure, I will.
You can change any face-up monster.
I'll change the Alias.
Alias? Okay. Thanks for the 100 life points, bro.
You're welcome. Yeah, if that matters, I'll be pretty mad, but I figure just to make sure it clears. Go ahead.
All right. I will draw for turn. Stand by main. That's about as good as it gets. I will go Duster.
Woohoo! That's pretty good. Yeah, it's Valley and it's Oppression.
I hate to tell you, I had that at the start of my turn, Alex. That wasn't what I top decked. I drew into Raigeki to clean it up.
Oh, that cleans it up.
I will
Feather
say,
Duster Raigeki.
Didn't even want to see. I was going to give you some extra info, but maybe you don't deserve it, bro. We'll go to game 2.
I tried to go for the cheese maneuver, and it just unfortunately did not work. It is what it is. I had to try it. It was sort of a callback to the magical scientist fun. I learned my lesson. I will go second this time.
All right. I will happily go first, man. No problem at all to me. All right. We'll go stand by main.
Yeah, maybe I should have gone first. Oh, well. Let's see what you got.
It didn't go well last time. I don't know. Let's see here. I'll start with reinforcement of the army.
Sure. Go ahead and reinforce your hand.
Yes, the army's going to be reinforced here. I will pick up a copy of Elemental Hero Stratos from the deck.
Sure.
I will just summon the Stratos and activate the effect to search.
Perfectly fine.
Dope. I'll pick up a copy of Neos Alias from the deck.
Sure.
Okay, and I'll just I'll back them up with 2 sets, and I'll leave it to you, my guy. Go ahead.
There's the fort. All right. We'll draw. Stand by anything.
Nothing in standby. Yep.
All right. You got it game 1. I get it game 2. It's
only fair. It's only fair.
All right. Then what do we want to do now? He's got the Alias. How do we deal with that? Alias. Not ideal. Not ideal. Let's go set 1, set 2, and I'll check it back.
Okay, during the end phase, I'll just dust that face down.
It was torrential. Got it. All
Clean.
right.
I'll take it. I'll draw for turn. Stand
Yep.
my main. All right, I was hoping you'd start putting monsters face down. I'm going to activate Nobleman of Crossout. And I'm
Sure.
going to go for huge value. You seem too happy about
Sangan.
that. I'll take it. You know what?
That's still
okay.
good value. Yeah,
Yeah,
now
I'll
you can
take
see
it.
my little play here with Sangan Torrential. But
Boom. Get in there for a nice, almost half of your life.
37. Yep.
All right, bud. I'll pass it back to
swing.
you again. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll draw. That's not a bad one at all, actually, now that I think about it. Pretty big swing. What else did I see out of you the first game? I saw a little bit.
I will say, I hope you sided out Royal Tribute, bro. I don't know if you know how many monsters this deck plays, but if that's the cheese you were going for game 1, you were getting maybe 0 cards out of my hand.
Probably, yeah. Let me take your alias.
Uh-oh. You know, I really don't want you to have him. I'm gonna book him.
Oh, okay.
He's
that
puny.
makes my life infinitely easier.
I
Thank
thought
you
so.
so much,
Damn.
buddy. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
what?
Fire Dog,
What?
get in there, buddy.
Fire Dog? What are you on? I saw Gravekeeper Spy last game. What am I? And Necro Valley.
Take your
and then you
100,
summon
take your
Dog?
100, sir. Take
I'm
your
a
100.
little. Wait, you don't know. Maybe I'm honest, Neos. Relax.
You don't own a wind monster? What the fuck are you talking about? All right, get out of here. Take your 100. Activate Fire Dog. Give me the Magician. Oh, that could not have worked out better for me. I was worried about Gemini's Spark.
And he's 14.
Man.
He's just bigger than
He's
the Neos
just big
alias.
enough. And buddy, oh boy, do you have even more to worry about now. Let's go ahead and get to it. Stardust, baby, coming out.
Yep.
I'll set one. Go ahead.
All right, got my work cut out for me. Stand by main. I'll throw down an emergency call.
Sure,
We're in an emergency
you're
right
gonna
now.
need the
Yeah,
emergency
it is.
call now.
Let me tell you, I'll pick up the Neos alias again.
Sure.
And I will just set pass. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll draw. What are we worried about now? If you're playing this deck, I mean, I don't know if you would just set a fucking alias. You might. I'll go battle. Let's just hit.
You got to. Times are tough. Got to do what you got to do, bro. Yep.
I will, in main phase 2, set... I'll set 1 and 2. Go ahead.
All right, I will draw. Stand by main. I'm just going to set a card, and I'm going to pass turn. Go ahead.
Okay, I will draw. Looked like that was the card that you drew for turn. Thinking. We're going to flip Spy.
Yep.
And you called it, buddy. Mr. Descendant has arrived.
My man. Yep. Okay, Descendant's cool.
We're going to sack off the Spy, pop this.
Yep.
Yada! Whoa!
Pretty good
okay.
card. I've heard it's all right.
Not bad, not bad. Thinking I want to keep doing anything else. This is what, 4,000 to the face? Got you on a 2-turn clock if I just chill. Yeah, I'll just go for 4,000.
It's a lot, and I am going to take it all. Yep.
Okay. Second main, I will set one because I have yet to summon, and I will pass.
Yep. I'll draw. Stand my main.
Can't believe you're on the Yada. You're talking about me cheesing you over here with this little guy.
I'll activate Smashing Ground.
I guess I have to negate this, so sure.
Yeah, I kind of got to. All right, and then I'll follow it up with Feather Duster.
That's A-okay. It's oppression, which does nothing against you, and a book.
I'm
so
surprised those made it through the side decking. Interesting. I'll summon a Neos alias, and I'll go battle into your Descendant.
It's 4. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't think I win this one, but I'll pass it back to you.
End phase, Stardust returns,
Yep.
and you're at 39. Yeah, you're dead. Flip Ryko, pop this, rekindling. That's the end.
Yeah, there she goes. All right, game 3. Game 3. The Flamvel Fire Dog. Man, you just love throwing shit at the wall, and like it's gotta work, man. Like
It will make sense when you actually know what's going on once we finish this
yeah,
game.
I can't wait to see what kind of grimy stuff you're on here. But I will be making the safe choice. I am gonna go second.
Okay,
Let's see if you want a royal
This man's
tribute,
talking about
right?
grimy, and he's on Yada Garasu.
Yeah.
Talk about grimy. You know what? You deserve this.
Oh
Positively.
no!
Let's go.
Oh my
Easy.
god! All right.
Okay. I will let you know. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna take it easy on you. Okay. I'll just give you a nice T set. Go ahead.
All right, man. Sounds fine to me. I will draw. Stand my main. All right, we'll kick it off with the army. It's gonna get reinforced.
Sure.
My man Stratos is a part of the army. We'll pull him up. I'm gonna space the one back row you got there.
Sure, just a book.
Just a book. All right, this is gonna probably be a lousy Raikou, I can tell. I'll go with an E-Call.
Okay, so Stratos, Alias in hand.
Pick up an Alias. I am gonna throw down this Alias.
Sure.
I'm gonna run straight into the Raikou if that's what it is.
It's actually a Sangan.
Okay, that's a lot better. I'll definitely take that.
Yeah. No, I trust me, I wish. That would have been a lot better for me if it was a Raikou, I'll be honest. Speaking of Raikou, let's grab one.
Yep, no problem. And then I'll go main 2, give myself a back row, and I'll pass it to you, bud.
Draw. Stand by anything?
Nope.
Main 1. Oh, what is that? Fucking Spark? I've seen Book out of you. I've seen Ring out of you. Now you got the Stratos in hand. Maybe it's not Spark, which is why you led Alias. Gonna try to, like, pop a back row. You protect it somehow. I could see that being a possibility. Let's just... I'm gonna set one and pass.
All right, presumably that's Raikou. Stand by main. All right, I'm gonna activate another E-Call. Give my boy Alias another ring.
You're just getting the whole gang.
We're getting the whole.
That Royal Tribute's looking better and better, buddy.
I'm gonna go summon the other one. Okay.
Sure.
I'll run into one of your Raikous. That's fine.
It's actually Flamel Fire Dog.
Okay, interesting. And then I'll just go direct for 19 then.
Yep, I'll take 19.
I have a strong feeling I'm running into something I'm not gonna like. I'll just go main 2 and I'll just pass. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll draw. Don't worry, buddy. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Stratos in hand. I'll just set another, and I'll chuck it back.
Playing it slow. I'll draw. Stand by main. You have to set the Raikou now. There's no... I know you have it.
You thought I said it last time, just saying.
I did, and I'm, like, very confident you said it this time, honestly. How much defense does Raikou have, typically?
Raikou has 100 defense. I can tell you, because you know I have it either in my hand or on the field.
Weenie-ass card, bro.
He's a weenie. He's a very fierce weenie.
You know what? I'm going to summon Stratos, and I'm going to activate the effect to search.
Sure.
All right, the whole hero gang here.
I was going to say the whole gang's here.
I'm getting mopped up by Raigeki, but I felt like if you would have had it, you had it last turn. I'll go battle phase, and I'll punch with the Stratos into the face down.
It is Raikou.
Okay, thought so. All right, what do you want to pop?
I'm going to pop the back row, actually.
The back row?
Yeah.
Alex, I'm not happy about that. That means you got something to deal with this. So you pop 3, go ahead in the mill.
Okay. I'm just going to take the damage from your Alias.
That's fine,
too.
yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty much a given. There goes 1, 2, 3.
Oh, he's got the light in the dark. Oh, man. All right. I'll go main 2, and I'll just pass. Go ahead.
Okay. I'll draw. Stand by main. Wow. What makes me nervous is that you have 4 cards. I know one of yours is an Alias, but it makes me nervous you have 3 cards that you're kind of just, like, sitting on. You're not, like, doing anything with. If they're not back row, probably, like, more reactive stuff.
Well, if you had Dark Lord Raigeki, I'm pretty positive you would have slammed.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't have been, like,
I'm sure you
even a
slammed it
consideration.
already, so
yeah.
I'm feeling pretty good.
I want to play this a bit cautiously, so I actually think I have an idea. I'm going to Rekindling.
For just Fire Dog. Pretty strong. Again, leaving Stratos up. Miserable. That's fine.
Okay. Bring him out.
Sure.
Then, you called it, buddy. Banish the light in the dark. He's here.
Solid. Yep, that's fine.
Let's go battle.
Battle's fine, yeah.
So we'll take Fire Dog over Stratos.
I'll take the 100.
Trigger the Fire Dog. I'll get the Magician. Then we'll go BLS over the Alias.
Do you want to double attack with BLS?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll just take the 22, and then you want to do 14.
We'll take 22 and then 14.
Okay. All right, no sweat.
All right, second main. Let's gobble these 2 up to make Stardust. And if you are keen, I have not actually summoned with my normal summon yet. So I'm actually going to set 1 and just pass.
Okay, I will draw.
Pretty big swing.
Pretty big swing. Stand by main. Let me see.
Yep. Bit nervous because you got a full grip with 1 Alias, so...
How greedy am I?
You're a greedy guy, Gage.
I am. I typically am a greedy guy, right? And I think I have a line that kills you here, but I don't.
Okay.
I don't. That face down's kind of worrying me, Alex. There's a couple things it could be, and all of them can ruin my day. I'll let you know.
Now you know why I played it this way. I could have possibly summoned something else and gotten in even more damage, but I felt this gives me a bit of insurance in case you try something on the crackback.
What's your best case scenario follow-up? Another rekindling would be an ass blasting. All right, Alex. Here's what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna play this as if I've won the game here.
Okay.
You need to have exact outs in your hand to be able to deal with this. Otherwise, the game is over. I'm going to activate Snatch Steal on your black.
I figured that was one of the cards, which is why I was hesitant to play this BLS. But
now, see, this is tough because I can get some killer damage in, right? Like 3,000 over the Stardust is good, and then 3,000 over your face down is good. What I'm worried about, Alex, Gravekeeper Guard is actually terrifying here because you have a light.
Because I have another light and dark in the graveyard.
Giving you this back is like I'm actually losing the game. So I have it out, and I'm gonna play it because I don't think. Oh, I'm so scared. You would have played Dark Hole Raigeki if you had it, so you don't have those in hand. You have no back row. I feel like you would have set something if you had it. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to go Smashing Ground, and I'm going to force your Stardust out here.
Interesting. Okay. I'm going to think now.
What, you don't want to activate Stardust?
You're going to force
the my
star. I'm just making sure I know what exactly happens here. Okay, so Stardust. Yeah, this has to force it out. Yeah, okay. So I'll declare.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay.
All right, and then I'm going to BLS. I'm going to banish that face down.
Okay. It was a Gravekeeper Spy.
Honestly, I wouldn't have won if I didn't do that, though. So that's
this also stopped you from winning.
Now, here's the thing, Alex. This is where you better have it. I'm going to summon Yatagarasu.
Oh, shit! Okay,
and I'm going to go
down.
200 for the Yata, preventing you from your draw phase, okay?
Yep, I'll turn off auto draw.
Yep, I'll go to the end of my turn. I'm so scared right now. I'm going to go to the end of my turn and put this Yata back, and I'll pass it to you, all right?
Okay. I will not draw for turn, and I will, in the standby phase, gain 1,000 from Snatch.
You do, so and you get your lovely Stardust Dragon back during your end.
I do, thank you. Yes, that also matters.
Not that it matters too much, unless you have the.
It matters to me. I'll tell you what. I will tell you now that I think I have won the game.
No! I thought. Oh, I'm gonna.
Let's go!
Oh, I fucking said that's disastrous too. I was like, that's the one thing I'm getting owned by.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're getting mega owned by this.
I'm so upset. You have no idea.
Red Dragon Archfiend, and I have a Fire Dog, so I can just crash here, and this is actually just enough to finish you off.
Oh, fuck, dude. God, I thought I had you up against the wall.
What a game!
What a game, bro.
Oh my God.
Stop!
Wow.
My microphone keeps like getting flaccid on me. I'm actually I'm so angry, bro. That was a nail biter.
Wow. I thought you had it. As soon as you'd snatch the BLS, I'm like, I'm done.
Well,
it's so over.
The thing is like my way was if I go BLS and still Smashing Ground and double attack, like as long as I get one in, it's game, right?
It is.
But the cards like I was worried about Spy, I was worried about Guard.
Like
Raikou stops me too. So I'm like any of those cards is just gonna end the turn, and then I'm dead on the crackback. So I was if I limit your outs to maybe getting your BLS back or something like that with Yata, I felt like that was my only shot to win there. But
and the fact too that you also you observed that I didn't Raigeki or Dark Hole your board when I did that big play last turn. That also gave you some assurance that I wasn't going to be able to out your BLS very easily anyway. So like I don't hate your line. And in all honesty, the other card in my hand was a Descendant.
Yeah.
So if I didn't have that second Rekindling, I actually did not have an out to this scenario. Yeah. So I mean, my Rekindling would have been something else potentially, but it's hard to say. Yeah, so I set that Fire Dog because I know you play Knock because you knocked me in the second game. So I didn't have a light in my grave, and so I was nervous to set Raikou for you to just knock it and get in. So I actually set the Fire Dog as bait for Knock for you to try to do that. And I figured I have Rekindling, so even if you don't knock it, I can just Rekindling it back next turn anyway. And just because I had double Rekindling from the start, I would be able to just use it that way instead of my normal summon, since I also had the double Fire Dog too. Mm-hmm. So I was trying to like outplay you in case you had the knock, but it didn't end up mattering, thankfully. But I would have had no way to get BLS online had you had the knock. Yeah. So I figured I was trying not to lose because of that.
Even since turn one, like you hit the bottomless with the Raikou, right? Like I was like the way I had it, I was going through my thought process. Like opening with Alias, like your Fire Dog obviously doesn't contest with that. But I think there was also something I could have done where it was if I know you might have Fire Dog, just throwing down Stratos, so you would like be baited into going into the bottomless. Might have been a big play, but I think you're smarter than that. I don't think you would just rush willy-nilly into there. I think you think I'm smarter than that too. I wouldn't just throw down a Stratos to get eaten up. Hopefully.
Yeah, well, I mean, I did have double Fire Dog, so to be fair, I probably would have ran one out, and if you killed it, I would have just done it again next turn. Yeah. Like, if you ring the Fire Dog, I would just Rekindling it back, and I'm feeling great. Yeah. But if it was bottomless exactly, then I can't do that. But the fact that I had two of them, all right, you bottomless me, I can wait a turn, you get some damage in. The next turn, I just do the same thing.
Yep.
So only because I had the 2 though. Like if I didn't have another one, that would have changed my line completely. What else was in your? Okay, so you had Yada and then what?
I've got
Alias
so obviously there's not a lot of dudes in this deck, right? I have Breaker, Alias.
Oh, Breaker too.
Yeah,
okay.
there's like maybe 7 monsters total or something like that.
And you kept drawing them.
And I drew them back to back. The cards that I really would have liked to see are, of course, like the blowouts, like things like the Raigeki and stuff could have won me this game a little bit earlier too if I would have seen them. I put in Skill Drain too against you, which I thought would have been really solid against your stuff.
I was actually playing Skill Drain in my list.
Oh,
so.
okay. Yeah, I ended up siding them and stuff because it's pretty good in this deck. But like, what did I say in history? I took out, I took out Oppression because I was like, every time I've queued up an Oppression deck, I've gone against an Oppression deck from Alex, and you brought fucking Oppression today too. So.
I know. I literally said that in my deck building too. I'm like, okay, we haven't played Oppression in like 2 months, so maybe this. And I actually thought. So my thinking was because I slapped you with the cat deck last episode, I thought you might think that I was going to bring the cat deck again. So you might bring like your cat deck, and we'd have like a cat mirror, right? And or you would play something that like possibly would try to like counteract that. So I was like, okay, I'm just not going to play the cat deck and play something like if you brought your cat deck, I'll play like an Oppression deck that just completely nullifies your cat deck. And so again, we were like trying to really one up each other this episode.
Yeah, I almost did bring back the cat up again. I almost did bring back the cat deck. So you might have had a good read, but last minute, this was another list that I was looking at from last episode too, is like this hero kind of beat strategy with Gemini Spark. And I was like,
Gemini Spark's cool.
And the way I kind of figured it out is I'm like, at this point in the series, I think we are on the most even footing we've been in since the start. Because like after banning Dark Strike Fighter, like that was really the only leg up you had on me. Like this seemed like a really fair duel. Like it was
even
close.
with Raigeki, Harpy's Feather Duster, Snatch Steal, like all that. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I mean, granted, like I pot of greeted twice. That's like my makeup for not having Raigeki, Harpy's Feather Duster. But yeah, no, I think I had Raigeki game 1 even. So even so, like our power cards were fairly balanced. I agree. Like this felt, even with some of the blowout cards, this felt like pretty even for what it's worth. So you're probably wondering like what I was actually up to this episode. I didn't even get into that. So my thinking was my pre-boarded game 1 deck is actually just straight up Gravekeeper. Like just a normal Gravekeeper deck. I only pulled 2 Descendant, but 2 Descendant's good enough to play.
That's really
Gravekeeper,
good, actually.
So that's fine.
So did it have the Royal Tribute Cheese? Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah, so I was hoping to just Royal Tribute Necro Valley, and if I lost the die roll, which I have a bad habit of doing against you, you were going to make me go first. I opened Royal Tribute Necro Valley, and again, thinking you were going to play the cat deck. If you were, I just Royal Tribute you for your life, and I just win the game, basically.
Against this deck, though, obviously, that's not the right choice.
No, that's hilarious that it ended up working out that way, so that didn't happen. It would have been funny if I resolved it and you had no monsters in hand, but, you know, it is what it is. I figure it's like a decent enough control deck that it can hold its own. I had, like, Skill Drain and Oppression in the main deck, different things like that, because, like, it's fine. Necro Valley, you just have giant dudes, so it's no issue. Then, I actually smoke screened into Flamvel Monarch because it already plays Spy and Descendant anyway.
Yep.
And I just kept the guards in as well, and that was my plan. You're thinking, oh, he's on Gravekeeper. I'm going to bring in like all these things to like stop this. And I'm just going to completely alter my strategy entirely, which actually seemed to have worked in the second game because you did not see that Fire Dog coming from a mile away.
No, absolutely not. Nope.
Yeah. So that was like the whole idea with the deck. I was just worried if you played something scummy that I wasn't going to have like any back row removal to like really be able to like deal with it like you did last episode. But I didn't think you were going to run that back again.
No,
so
I learned my lesson last episode. Like I tried to play something scummy and it really backfired. I got 2-0'd so easily. So I was like, I think like I was talking to myself and I'm like, you know what? I just got to play better Yu-Gi-Oh! Than Alex at this point. And
sure.
This was a great match and everything, but hey, the harder cards were definitely in your favor this time around.
I think so. The double rekindling definitely helped for sure. You can also breathe a sigh of relief. The wheel was generous to you. I just got another redoer ticket. I am the bank of redoer tickets over here.
What if I told you?
I think I'm at like 8 or 9, I think.
What if I told you I spent one of mine today?
Really? Interesting. Did you not pull Descendant?
No, I was
looking. Or did you want Fiendish
Shade? Let me tell you, man. I was really upset. So my first time around, I walked into it and I said, I really want to get Gravekeeper's Descendant. Because in my Turbo Pack opening, I opened a second copy of Commandant. And I was like, that's really sick. If I can get a couple of Descendant, I might have a good Gravekeeper list going. I opened my first 24 packs of absolute Powerforce, and I got absolutely shit on, bro. I got Battle Fader, and I was like, that's really sick, that's dope.
I got a Battle Fader too, I'll let you know.
And I got 0 Descendant, and I was like, man, it's just a rare. I was like, there's better cards like Fiendish Chain and stuff too. I'm gonna respin it, and you know how many Descendant I got on the second time around? 0. I did not get I got none. And I didn't even get Battle Fader again. What did I get instead? I got something. I forget what I was angry, bro. I was seeing red. I was like, I can't believe this. For some reason, I got Hyunlei, X-Saber Hyunlei, right?
Oh, excellent.
Yeah,
excellent.
yeah. I was like, just what I
Perfect.
wanted, man. Awesome. So
Hyunlei's not even generic.
He's
Don't you
not.
need like an X-Saber 2? Which, I mean, we have Airbellums, though.
we do. So I mean, there might be something
Okay.
cute there with Cat. You might have to start worrying about back row because I can wipe
Yeah, that's
three of
kinda
them off
scary,
the face of the
actually.
earth. Yeah, but
Yeah.
when you stack it up to getting a copy of Descendant, I will say I would have liked to get one.
I pulled 3 secret rares. I pulled 2 of like
What
the
the
Kawaki Meru
fuck?
secret rare and like another just like awful secret
Well,
rare.
they're
Like,
all
it
bad,
was,
yeah, so.
yeah, except Hyunlei. They're all bad except Hyunlei, right? I don't think is Hyunlei even a secret.
It's an
Isn't it an ultra?
Ultra.
It's an ultra, right? So all the secrets in the set are bad. One of those packs, I got the Descendant and the secret, and I'm like, man, I can't believe I'm more excited about this guy than the secret rare. in this
Nice,
set.
yeah.
That's so bad. But yeah, Gage, you may have to worry about the Gravekeepers, just like in season 1. First it was the Blackwings, and now the Gravekeeper. Starstrike Blast isn't far away, my friend. Recruiter's right around the corner.
That's what I was saying. Recruiter's the man, bro. And we're gonna really
Yep.
see those Gravekeepers start to put in work when that set comes out. I'm on the verge of a banning again. And
Again?
Dude, I hate to say it, bro. It sounds so bad. I don't even think I'm playing terribly. Oh man. I don't know. I have to come back these next few episodes. I'm looking to stage
I think this one
the
was
Age
close,
of
though.
Gage, bro.
Yeah, this one was close for sure.
This was a really
this
close one,
easily
yeah.
could have been yours if I didn't have that rekindle.
Yep, down to the
100%.
wire.
So guys, that's going to wrap it up for another video. I really hope you all enjoyed. Let's go ahead and shout out the patrons for all of their continued support. So shout out to Shadow1317, Tim00x3, Moto, MBT Play Madolce, Cameron Smith, Pony Stark, Par 2, The Sinker Guide, Dan Manhoben, Phoenix the Immortal, Dixon Yamada, Draconic Jordan Coons, Iron Bladesman Jesse Wood, Chris Hood, Valen Jackson, Little Fadeleaf, Dylan Hunter, Cody Brett's Extremely Vulgar Man, Brody Eastwood, Carlos DT, Flannel Daddy, Hornet, Indian Taisho, thanks for the sleeves, Dad, Max, Matthew Brady, Twinkle Muncher, Dalton, Luabon Yodabon. I've tried reading cards before, it was horrible, and my guinea pigs had to get me therapy. Helios515, Simo's Chaos Cooking Draft, Cheeks McLapperty, Stolfin Amethyst, Nim Noodle, Malabranch of the Burning Tunnels, Wonder Waffle, MBT Cancel Bio Community soon, Cancel Bio Committee soon, Cancel Bio Player soon, Sakura-san, Shrugzix, The Crystal Beast Enthusiast, ITF, Corvain, and True Dragon Gaming. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you next time.